boys and girls. My name is Miss Aaliyah Brewster, and welcome to another edition of Grade 5 Science. Today's topic is sound and the ears. But just in case you're not feeling motivated, remember the words of Marie Curie. Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less. So what are you waiting for? Grab a pencil and a notebook, get settled, we're about to start. To begin, we're going to discuss what is sound. A sound is anything that can be heard. Music, the barking of a dog, the wailing of a siren, pee-woo, pee-woo, and the voice of a friend are all sounds. With that being said, how is sound made? First, for a sound to be made and heard, there are three things that need to happen. An object must vibrate. A vibrating object makes tiny, very fast back and forth movements. For example, when a musician strums a guitar or beats a drum, they vibrate. The vibration moves the surrounding air and produces waves of sound. Second, the sound waves pass into the medium. A medium is any substance through which the waves can travel. Sound waves may travel through many mediums. These include air, water, and solid objects. Sound waves pass through mediums in all directions. Third, some kind of receiver, such as the ear of a person, picks up the sound waves. The ear changes the sound waves into signals that travel to the brain. The brain understands these signals as sound. This explanation is summarized by the image. You would notice that the vibrations are coming from the beating of a drum. The medium in which the sound waves are projecting is air, and the receiver is the ear. Now let's move on to discuss the characteristics of sound. Every sound has three basic properties: pitch, intensity, and quality. The pitch of a sound is how high or low it is. Fast vibrations cause sound with a higher pitch. The intensity of sound, however, is how loud or soft it is. Intensity depends on the strength of the vibration. Stronger vibrations cause louder sounds. Next, the quality of a sound is how harsh or pleasant a sound seems. Pitch, intensity, and quality describe all sounds, from screeching of the car brakes to beautiful music. Okay, boys and girls, let's move on to discussing the parts of the ear. The ear is the main organ of sound, and it's responsible for helping us to hear what is going on in our environment. This outer part of the ear that you can see is called the outer ear, or the pinna. Going further in, there's the ear canal, then the eardrum, then you'll find the middle ear and the inner ear. And then finally, there is the Eustachian tube. Now let's move on to discuss each part individually. We're going to first look at the outer ear. The outer ear is made up of the pinna, also called the auricle, and the ear canal. The pinna is the part of the ear you see on the side of your head. It is made of tough cartilage covered by skin. So if you feel your ear, you'll feel something hard, right? That is not bone, it's cartilage. And this cartilage is covered by skin. Its main job is to gather sounds and funnel them to the ear canal, which is the pathway that leads to the middle ear. Glands in the skin lining of the ear canal make ear wax, which protects the canal by cleaning out dirt and helping to prevent infections. Moving on to the middle ear. The middle ear is an ear filled cavity that turns sound waves into vibrations and delivers them to the inner ear. The middle ear is separated from the outer ear by the eardrums. A thin piece of tissue stretched tight across the ear canal is the eardrums. Sounds hit the eardrum, making it move. This movement leads to the vibration of three very small bones in the middle ear known as the ossincles. To hear properly, the pressure on both sides of your eardrum must be equal. When you go up or down in elevation, the ear pressure changes and you may feel a popping sensation as your ears adjust. They adjust thanks to the narrow Eustachian tube that connects the middle ear to the back of the nose and acts as a sort of pressure valve so that the pressure stays balanced on both sides of the eardrum. Moving further to the inner ear. The vibrations of the middle ear change into nerve signals in the inner ear. The inner ear includes the cochlea and the semicircular canals. The snail-shaped cochlea changes the vibration from the middle ear into nerve signals. These signals travel to the brain along the cochlear nerve, also known as the auditory nerve. The semicircular canal look like tiny little connecting tubes. Their job is to help you balance. That's right, did you know that the ear is also responsible for balance? The canals are filled with fluid and lined with tiny ears. When your head moves, the fluid in the canals slushes around, moving the hairs. The hair sends this position information as signals through the vestibular nerve to your brain. The brain interprets these signals and sends messages to the muscles that keep you balanced. Now it's time for us to do a slight activity. I want you to stand on your feet and spin around. That's right, just keep spinning. Spin like this and keep going over and over again. So do 1 spin, 2 spins, 3 spins, 4 spins, 5 spins. I hope you're spinning. 6 spins, 7 spins, 8 spins, 9 spins, 10 spins. Okay, by now you would be feeling dizzy. You're feeling this way because the fluid in your semivascular canals continues to slush around for a while, giving your brain the idea that you're still spinning even though you aren't. When the fluid stops moving, the dizziness goes away. Now that you know the importance of the ears and how they help us to hear songs, it's time for us to discuss how we can keep our ears healthy. To take good care of your ears, here are some smart tips. First, don't stick things like cotton swab and fingernails into your ear. Doing so can scratch the ear canal, pushing wax deeper into the ear, and even rupture the eardrum. If earwax bothers you, talk to a parent who can let your doctor know. Point 2. Protect your hearing. Turn down the volume on the video games, TV, and especially your phone. Wear ear protection such as earplugs, earmuffs, or headphones if you'll be around loud noises. Because hearing damage can build over time, but it doesn't take long for the problem to develop. Tiny earbuds can harm your hearing as much as a large chainsaw. Keep this in mind when you reach to turn up the volume on the phone or the television. Now we'll move on to play a fun game. The name of this game is Good or Bad. To help me play this game, you are going to use your thumbs to indicate whether this is a good habit for the ear or whether it's a bad habit for the ear. Okay, let's play. The first one is use earplugs around loud noises. Use earplugs around loud noises. If you look at the picture, you'll see the man with the earplug in his ears. Is it good or bad? Is it a good habit or a bad habit? You tell me. It's a good habit. If you said good, then you're right. The next point, don't use cotton swabs. Is that a good point or a bad point? It's a good point. We should not use cotton swabs. The next point is ear candling. Ear candling is a technique that is used to take away all the wax, the ear wax from your ears. So in your opinion, is that a good habit or a bad habit? If you said bad, then you are correct. It is a bad habit. So we give it a thumbs down. The next photograph is showing a girl. She's dancing and listening to exceedingly loud music. Is that a good habit or a bad habit? Well, if you said it's a bad habit, then you are correct. Listening to loud music can cause damage to the ear. Next, keeping your ears dry. This is especially important if you are involved in swimming activities or you, by some miraculous means, get water in your ears. So if you're engaging in activities that allows water to enter the ear, it is important to keep the ear dry. Is that a good habit or a bad habit? Well, if you said that keeping the ears dry is a good habit, then you are correct. It's a good habit. The final one. This is a photograph of a woman inspecting a child's ear. It's very important to get regular ear checkups. Is that a good habit or a bad habit? Well, if you said it's a good habit, then you are correct. Okay, boys and girls, I trust that you would have gotten all the answers correct, but it's time for us to go. Thank you once again for tuning in, and goodbye.